If you're not interested in the game, and you don't live every minute of the day to keep fit, and you don't think about the game all the time, then really and truly you shouldn't be in the game. You're an imposter. Self-discipline, yes. Men who are not weak-minded, who can resist temptation. If you can't resist temptation, I mean, I think there's a phrase in the Bible, yield not to temptation. I mean, if you can't resist temptation, I mean, you've no hope.
What's up, guys? Liverpool have made their second official news signing. As you see, shout out to the Liverpool website. It's official. It's not AI. It's actually real. We have officially signed our second new player under the new era, which is Arne Slot era now. I'll tell you my personal feelings about this signing. I think it's a fantastic signing. I'd say it's a good signing, but I've always said it in my videos, and I've always stated well, I can say facts. They are facts because it's true. We definitely still need to go for a DM, a left-footed centre back, or a left back, sorry, who can transition to a left back and a centre back. Just in like how basically Man City have Guardiola playing left back, and how you see like the likes of Barcelona, Real Madrid, and all these other teams now starting to play centre backs and left back. It's like a new trend now with how teams are implemented now. But I know there's Liverpool fans that are still disappointed. I'll tell you right now, guys. I think this transfer window is like a 3. Not even a 3. Sorry, I don't even think it's above a 3. I'll be honest with you. I think so. 2 out of 10. Yeah, like we signed Dashvili. Good signing, like what I mentioned in my video, in the transfer in and out video. Brilliant signing for the future. But right now, as we're talking, we need a DM, a left back. We got the right winger, which is Chiesa, who can play left wing. Remember that, guys, in the Euros, he was cooking on the left against England. Fantastic player in that tournament. It's just sad that he had that ACL injury in the 22 season. Obviously, our quadruple season in that year. But this is a weird one. Michael Edwards wanted Chiesa 4 years ago, before the Juve signing, when he signed for Juve. I'll be honest, I would have beat your hand 4 years ago and said, yeah, 100%, I would have took Chiesa. I'll take him. I'm happy we signed him. I like when new signings come through. He's not a shit player, like what I'm saying. He's actually a good player. He has ability. But as I said, guys, I said something wrong in that video, and I pull myself up on this. His injury, like last year, his ACL still has cost him in a way. Like sometimes it can slow you down. You don't have that burst of pace anymore. Like these other things, like Virgil van Dijk was one of them, where he went a bit more skinnier. He wasn't like a bit more bulky. He went a bit more slower. His way of turning around, like it's just you lose that sense of agility and all this other things basically, and that power. But Chiesa still has ability. If you watched him clearly when he was playing for Italy and in the Euros and for Juventus and Fiorentina, I personally think for only 10 million, it's a brilliant signing. It's a bargain in this day and age, especially that feels like 2 million. For speaking, as in right now, how the market is. Like Man United saw Hannibal for what, 10 million, and we're signing Chiesa for 10 million. Come on, that's a bargain in a way. But of course, he took the number 14 shirt, who our previous captain Jordan Henderson wore this number. He said the reason why he chose this number because he said that this was his first number that he wore with his national team, and he said that obviously here it was an easy pick because Liverpool sent me at the end of the video, which was showing my career and the goals I scored with Fiorentina and Juventus. And of course, he said after that, he said it was me with the number 14 shirt on, so I said it was destined to be, so I chose the number 14 shirt. So pretty simple, and not a bad number to be fair. Obviously they mentioned the players here that have won it. The biggest one obviously the king himself, Xabi Alonso, was a beast. But yeah, this is a good signing, guys, and I'm going to keep repeating it because I know Liverpool fans are going to be like, oh, we need a DM, we need this. Like what I'm saying, guys, I know that myself. That's why I keep mentioning it in my video. And I don't want to keep saying the same thing because it gets boring. I know that. But don't get angry at Chiesa. Don't be pissed at him. Be pissed at how the club is operating. Like, don't get mad at... Yeah, guys, like, don't be angry at Mamadashvili. Don't be angry at the players. Be angry at Michael Ed and Richard Hughes. Be angry at them. And be mad at FSG for not spending. Because, you know, guys, this video will be cancelled straight away if I talk about FSG again. But, yeah, there was people interested in from the fee that he will be earning. Apparently, from what I know, I've done my research on this just in case, he'll be earning the same amount of money where he was at PSG at Juventus. So he'll be earning around 150,000 a week at Liverpool, which is, to be fair, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I'm not gonna be annoyed at it. Of course, give credit to LFC Transfer Room. They don't want to tweet it out. But yeah, that's pretty much it on this side. Yep, guys. Obviously, again, I just have to say again, this picture's not AI. Just to take the piss, obviously, because of people were scared of Zubimendi and all the other things that we've been having recently. But yeah, he's officially signed. And I want to think before I go to the next segment, guys. What do you feel Chiesa's best position is? Because that's the next part I'm gonna go to. I want you guys to answer that. Liverpool fans, answer that. Juventus fans, what did you think of him too? Just to add that one too. But yeah, as I'm going to the next segment, you guys tell me where his best position is. Okay, moving on to the next segment. Okay, as you can see here, this is Chiesa's career stats so far in his career. So he's got 235 appearances in Serie A, 47 goals, 43 assists. You know, that is not bad, especially if you look at Liverpool and how they operate with Mane and Salah and even Firmino when we signed them the infamous three, sorry. They didn't all have brilliant scoring records. I think Salah had, to be fair, 2 good seasons at Roma where they were like over 10 goals and 10 assists. But Mane was an assist really. Even at Liverpool he was an assist maker. But I think the similarities between Mane and Chiesa is kind of the same. They're both direct type of runners. They're not I won't say like your typical like old school wingers where they cross it in and they do like to basically like majority of time like David Beckham like a best example to give like right now where they just cross it in, do an assist in and then get a goal here like from a set piece or these type of things. He's like your modern day wingers where they're relying on goal scoring now. So, and to be fair, Salah does our playmaking from the attacking side majority of the time anyway. But this is his career stats, and on paper, people are probably saying, "Oh my God, this isn't good at the age of 26." Remember, guys, that Chiesa did have a lot of injuries, and I've said this again, and I keep repeating it. His ability is not questionable. He's got fantastic ability, and when you see him play, you know that. Like for example, we know how good. Like when Thiago Alcantara was at Liverpool, we know he was a baller. We all know that he was a baller. Like the quadruple season, he was our best midfielder in that year, and him and De Bruyne were the best midfielders in that season in the Premier League. So it's not like Thiago Alcantara was a shit player. I consider him a flop if I'm being honest, because he didn't hardly play for us. I'm being honest. I know people are gonna like that, but he was a flop. He didn't hardly play for us. Sabin Naby, they're flops, and I'm gonna admit it, guys. Like I'm just gonna be straight up with you. But this record is not bad. At 26, he's still in his prime years, so he's still even got 1 year to develop even more. So I don't mind this like return record like type of thing. Basically, I think this is pretty decent. Like you see the time of that, how much time he's played overall throughout his career. He's played obviously in the second Serie A division and all these other things, the Europa League, Champions League. So he's got some experience in those type of European games and other things. So if Arne Slot is gonna play him, it'll most likely be off the bench or in a League Cup or an FA Cup game. Or who knows? when he might drop Diaz out for this, but I'll talk about that later. But he's not this. This is obviously an interesting one and I keep saying it as in before. If this was 4 years before the ACL injury, Liverpool fans would have thought this as a Sancho type of deal when Sancho signed for Manchester United and we were linked to Chelsea and all these. Well, Chelsea are about to sign Sancho, but it's the fact that they were massive. They were like massive youngster talents that were like gonna burst onto the scene type of thing. And obviously we know about Italians in the Premier League. They're not doing well. They're not like Tonali wanted to stay at AC Milan, but AC Milan had to sell him because of certain things. Same with Juventus. But I don't see this similar type of thing here. Like, from what I know, I think Chiesa wanted to leave, actually. That was the thing. And Juventus obviously wanted to earn money on him, because if they didn't sell him, he would have gone for free. So it's understandable they had to sell him quick. But I think this is a pretty good signing from both aspects as we're looking right now. First, guys, just remember 10 million. And that's another thing. I know I keep repeating it. For 10 million, it's a bargain. So this is like, of course, the positions that he's played, as you look down here where my cursor is. So played as right winger, 93 matches, 33 goals, 14 assists. So you clearly know that the right wing position is his best. So remember I was talking about where we needed a backup right winger. He could be the backup right winger that we have. So it's you look at it, Richard Hughes probably looked at it and be like, and Michael Edwards, sorry, they're probably thinking as in 15 million in the coming transfer deadline, and Juventus are in a stage where they, let's just say, in a effed up situation basically, where they have to sell out players. So like for example, I just mentioned Tonali thing. Same with Inter Milan, like Italian league right now, for some reason a lot of teams, it's just I don't know how financially if they're not stable enough in that in that league. But going back to my original point is that, like, left mid, centre forward. I know he did play centre forward for a bit. Right midfield, left winger, second striker. So you get the gist of it basically, where he's prominent all in attacking positions basically, which is fantastic for us. So he could be versatile. So this is where I go back to my point where I say this signing is a brilliant signing in terms of, say, Salah gets injured, Salah needs rest. Diaz is injured, Diaz needs rest. Nunes is injured, blah, 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 blah. Basically, you know what I'm trying to get at. It's the fact that he can cover all aspects. That's the thing. He's good with the ball. He's fantastic when it comes to dribbling. Powerful runner. He takes on players on one-on-one. Even takes, no, you can even take on two if he wants. But he's a really direct player, and I love Chiesa for that. And that's why I loved Mane when we had Sadio Mane, when Mane would just run at the best fullbacks in the world. But this is another reason why I think it's a good sign. Like, I'm showing proof, guys. Like, shout out to obviously Transfer Market. This is just like right wing. You clearly tell this is best position. And by the way, I knew right wing was the best position before I even like done this, because obviously that's where he like, I think he preferably plays on the right hand side instead, which is kind of weird to be fair. I thought a left winger to cut in and thing, but like what I said to you guys, he's not your typical type of winger where he just crosses. But to be fair, you could say about any day modern day winger now these days. But yeah, guys, you obviously, again, I'm gonna give you the same question. What do you think his best position is? Just to rebuttal the same thing. What do you think his best position is? I personally, again, like what I said, I know it was right winger, and I think I'm going to stick with right winger. And for another reason, I'm going to show you on my formation thing that I've done for later, why I put him right as a backup right winger. And I said, versatile, play left wing or strike. So who knows? But going to the next thing, obviously, what's the achievements? What has he won? And what has he done? So as you can see here, Football of the Year 2021, European champion, the Euros, that brilliant Italian team. Italian Cup winner twice with Juventus, and Italian Super Cup winner once. So he has obviously won some trophies. He's won individual accolade right now. He might have more, of course. Actually, you know what? Let me check on that. I'm gonna check. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so like here you go. Serie A team in there. I just obviously just wanted to check out more better. But yeah, he's basically got some experience of winning 4 trophies in the Italian league. So hopefully he could bring that mentality in for our team currently right now. So he's obviously got some experience winning. He's versatile, brilliant in terms of getting the deal done for 10 million. Those are 3 positives I'll take right now. But how is Arne Slot gonna handle him? And let's move on to the next part. So as you can see here, guys, I've got Arne Slot's 4-2-3-1. And this is the current team that he played against Brentford and Ipswich Town. Well, not Ipswich Town, because obviously Konzo's playing that game, but you understand my point. This is the team he played against Brentford last week. So he played Szoboszlai in the 10, he played Slot on the right, and he played Diaz on the left, centre forward Jota or striker, DM, McAllister, Gravenberch DM, left back Robertson, Van Dijk, Kanai, Trent and Alisson. That's the team he played. So as you see under Salah's name, that's Chiesa. So remember I said to guys that Chiesa is so versatile. So what is Chiesa going to do? Majority of the time he's going to most likely cut in like this, or most likely cut inside like this, and Szoboszlai will drop into our right mid there, and then Diaz will sometimes be over here, where Szoboszlai will look for a cross, or if not, Szoboszlai will drop back like that, Trent will jump in like that, and say Chiesa again here, Trent will be here, Szoboszlai will be here, and McAllister will be there, and Gravenberch will be here. So they'll be as the backup just in case for counter attacks. Van Dijk will obviously play with the high. We're going to play with the high line, so Kanai and Van Dijk will be here, and Robertson will play like as kind of the third left back and centre back, where he'll bomb forward like this basically, which is a brilliant way of saying it. Yeah. So, and remember what I said, guys. He's versatile. So Diaz is out, and Chiesa is the left winger. So what does that mean? So what happens is, by the way, guys, Chiesa is actually pretty decent in here. He's not actually bad. So Chiesa will be around here again. So cut back with Trent. Trent will pass the ball in. Chiesa has the ball. What is he gonna do? Cuts in and shoots on his right. That's why I said, because it's kind of weird. You'll expect Chiesa to be a left winger, because he was a left winger. Because left wingers, you cut in, you shoot with your right. It's common sense. But Salah is a left forward, he plays on the right wing. So this is what I mean. Adjustments are so important. And how Arne Slot does it, he likes playing attacking football, massive attacking football. And Robertson will sometimes play here. And then Chiesa will drop back like around here to create extra space for Jota to come in like that. And then Diaz or Gakpo, or whoever it is, would be in the central again, or Trent will be here, around here, as the fourth attacker, just in case. So you've got like a lot of great ideas how Chiesa would work in this team. And say if you're in a defensive structure, yeah. Say if you're in a defensive structure, so we put Van Dijk here and Kanai here, just a thing, eh? Give me a sec, guys. Okay, so Szoboszlai will be there, Jota will be there, Diaz, Chiesa's there, and Trent, Gravenberch, and we put Robertson there. So, as in that transition there, this is a transition. Say this is a transition where we're building up. So Szoboszlai is our 10. What does the 10 do? The 10 does what the 10 does has been doing for football for years, is that to create spaces, to look for balls behind, from or over the top balls, sorry. And again, Gravenberch is the one that holds the ball up. McAllister holds the ball up. So again, this is where Chiesa comes in now for the defensive transition. What Chiesa is going to do now, say if Trent's gone up, sometimes Chiesa can drop back like that. And remember what I said, guys, Chiesa is fast. He's not slow, he's fast. Say if now Liverpool are being attacked. Now, obviously, Arne Slot plays high attacking football, like what I just said. Chiesa has that pace to get back like this straight away. And Trent's going to be up here sometimes. Because we know about, obviously, people say Trent's defending is bad, but sometimes Trent can be, I can't lie, he does be really lazy when he comes back sometimes. So, he'll be here sometimes, Trent. And then Chiesa can jump back into here. And then he obviously, Trent will come back here, Chiesa will bomb back up. And that's the thing. You look at in so many areas and key areas. And obviously, there's another formation that Arne Slot plays with. It's the 4-1-4-1. Let me just find it. Here it is. Okay. So this is another one. Oh my god, wait, give me a sec. Grab my birch there. Diaz. There we go. Put him there. And there we go. So we'll play with the double pivot of 2 centre mids and a DM who obviously will be Gravenberch, and then Slot and then Diaz. So this formation is compact in the middle. You can already tell it's compact. So where is the play going to come from majority of the time? It's through the middle. That's easy. Through the middle. Because it's going to be compact. But actually, when you look at it, these wingers are going to be deadly. And you, in a way, you're going into a 4-3-3 if you look at it. So, as you look at it right now, Jota's playing by himself. So Jota's he's a single attacker right now. If you look at it right there, that's it, single attacker. But guess what? Again, this is what Chiesa can do. Something that Arne Slot would do is something like this. That's something he would do. This is the reason why we wanted a DM, guys. Something like this. And if you look at it, we like playing from the back. And who's the one that always gives the balls up sometimes? It's Trent. So Trent will be around here, where he'll be looking for that pass. And then obviously Diaz will come through. And this is where Robertson will come in. But guess what? Robertson doesn't give the passes. The Rolls Royce Virgil van Dijk gives those passes, where he'll play a ball out onto the wing to Szoboszlai, and then Szoboszlai can pass it to Chiesa. And then again, what happens if Diaz is out? Chiesa could play there, and just imagine this is Salah. Salah can play here. Again, same transition again. Trent plays the ball to Chiesa. Chiesa's right forward. And by the way, Chiesa is kind of actually both feet in a way too. In a weird way, like from what I know, like I think he said it, I can't remember what interview he said it in, but he basically said that he can play with both feet. That's why he can play left wing and right wing. And I said it's kind of weird, but like he prefer his position to be in left wing better for him to cut in and shooting. But for some reason he likes the right, preferably, so it's up to him how he plays. But this is how it interests me, guys, and it's like there's a lot of exciting things with this and how it could work and how it could be implemented into. He could be implemented to the team. Could he be a first star? Is he a bench player? Comes off the bench like how Nunes is being used right now, as in for now, because we know how Jota gets injured and stuff. But of course, guys, you obviously, who knows? You probably know about Chiesa more than me, and if you do, please tell me how good was he at Juventus? Obviously, these are going to Juve fans and Serie A fans. You guys tell me how good he was, especially Italian fans. How good was he for Italy and all these other things? But yeah, guys, this is a promising signing. It's a promising signing. Like, just going back to it, like, just for a sec, he could play as a striker. Obviously, just imagine, obviously, because this website doesn't have a thing, but just imagine like this is actually going to put Diaz there, and you can play like Gakpo in the right. Sometimes you could play Chiesa in strike. Like, who knows? Like, there could be so many options that they could do, but this is like majority of the things that it depends on Arne Slot and how he'll handle it. If you know how Arne Slot plays, and like I'm saying, he plays with high, like his possession base and like attacking football. Basically, it's more calmer. It's more calmer than like I said already. Like than Jurgen Klopp's habit, like type of football where you just blaze it here, blaze it there, or pass it here, and then I mean, like in the defensive transition, that's why we conceded a lot of goals from last year. Because I kind of did, in a way, blame Klopp because his defensive structure when we get in a counter attack was kind of bad. But when it comes to Arne Slot, it's brilliant. You can clearly tell. Guys, I'm actually like comfortable when we get a counter attack now because obviously I didn't mention the corner thing, but that's obvious reason because we all those don't want to get counter attack from obvious reasons. But I like how our players get back, and especially we have a structure where we already like base like that structured defensive work already as it is, which is brilliant from us. Like Szoboszlai or McAllister or Salah, for example, they'll jump back and they'll have this like defensive structure where it's like covered up from each side. So it's brilliant. But yeah, guys, you obviously you tell me in the comments how do you feel overall about this signing. Are you happy? Are you annoyed? Could you think we could have gone for a better attacker, or just in general, are you just not happy right now? I'll be honest with you guys, I'm happy with signing Chiesa. Just gonna keep saying that. And another thing is that I don't know if he's gonna play against Manchester United at the end of the weekend. I don't know about that. I think he'll probably make a debut. It'll be guys can imagine he scores against Man United. That'll be sick. But yeah, but overall, guys, of course, tell me what you think of this signing, and that's pretty much it. Our second new signing officially. Hopefully we get 3 more done. But yeah, guys, that's the video, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. And always remember, guys, stay active, stay hungry, and God bless.